Hello everybody. China's economy has grown rapidly over the past few decades, becoming the world's second largest, but recently its growth has slowed down. It's essential to understand why this is happening and how it will affect the world and what might happen next. Unraveling the complexity of this downturn, its underlying causes, far-reaching consequences and potential future growth, it is vital for informed decision-making among policymakers, business and global stakeholders as the world navigates the implication for economic stability and prosperity. But before starting this lecture, I welcome you to SRIRAM'S IAS, an institute serving the nation since 1985. And also, if you have not subscribed the channel so far, do subscribe it and press the bell icon for more engaging and informative sessions like this. The establishment of People's Republic of China in 1949 under Mao Zedong marked the beginning of centrally planned economy. During this period, the government controlled all major economic activities with a focus on heavy industry and collectivization of agriculture. While this approach achieved some major milestones in the industrial sector, but it also led to inefficiencies, famines and economic stagnations. Later after this, it comes the period of great leap forward between 1958 to 1962. This campaign aimed to rapidly transform China from an agrarian society into an industrial nation. It involved large-scale collectivization of agriculture and ambitious industrial projects. However, the Great Leap Forward led to widespread famine and economic disarray, resulting in millions of deaths also. Soon in 1978, Deng Xiaoping initiated a series of economic reforms that marked the beginning of China's transformation. These reforms introduced market principles into the economy, opening up China to foreign investment and trade, like the introduction of household responsibility system that allowed farmers to lease land and sell surplus produce on the market. This shift from collective farming to individual responsibility significantly boosted agricultural productivity and rural incomes, leaving millions out of poverty. With that, China also established special economic zones in coastal areas such as Shenzhen, Zhuhai and Xiamen to attract foreign investment and technologies. These zones offered preferential policies including tax incentives and relaxed regulations, fostering rapid industrial growth and export expansions. For instance, Shenzhen transformed from a small fishing village into a bustling metropolis and major technological hub. Later, the government of China also restructured SOEs, that is state-owned enterprise, to improve efficiency, introducing profit incentives and allowing greater autonomy. This period also saw the rise of township and village enterprises, that is TVEs, which played a crucial role in rural industrialization. Now these TVEs were often more efficient and market responsive than traditional state-owned enterprises. After that, China gradually opened up its economy to international trade, culminating in its accession to the World Trade Organization in 2001. This integration into the global economy boosted exports and attracted significant foreign direct investments. For example, China's export of electronics and machinery surged, making it a global manufacturing leader. And as an effect of this, the government heavily invested in infrastructure projects, including highways, railways, and ports. These investments improved connectivity, facilitated trade, and supported industrial growth. Now, to sum up, in the last 4 decades, China went from being one of the poorest countries in the world with a real per capita GDP of only $156 in 1978 to joining the ranks of upper middle income countries with a real per capita GDP of $12,720 in 2022 is remarkable. Now let's understand what are the causes of slowdowns. China is facing a demographic challenge due to its aging population. The one-child policy implemented in 1979 and relaxed in recent years has led to a shrinking workforce and increased dependency ratio. An aging population means higher healthcare and pension costs, which can strain public finances and reduce the available labor force. With that, China's debt to GDP ratio has surged, driven by local government borrowing and corporate debt. The rapid accumulation of debt poses a significant financial risk, including the potential for defaults and financial instability. With this, the trade war with the United States, characterized by reciprocal tariffs and trade barriers, had disrupted supply chains and increased cost for Chinese exporters. This conflict has dampened the investors' confidence and slowed down export growth. Now we all know that China is a critical node in global supply chains. Slowdowns in Chinese production can lead to disruption and increased cost for businesses worldwide. For example, we have seen this in COVID-19 pandemic. What we have seen that the overall decline in the manufacturing sector of China, how it impacted the global supply chain. And countries that rely heavily on exports to China, such as Australia and Brazil, can experience huge economic challenges. Now, there is one thing that China would be conscious about, that economic strength underpins geopolitical influence also. A prolonged slowdown could alter the balance of power, affecting China's ability to project influence globally. Now, in this recent scenario of China's economic slowdown, it presents India with a significant opportunities. As global supply chain seeks alternative, India can attract foreign investment and enhance its manufacturing sector by capitalizing on these opportunities. India can boost its economic growth, create jobs and strengthen its geopolitical influence, positioning itself as a key player in the global economy. And after that, I hope you learned a lot from this session. If so, then do press the like button and also give your valuable opinion in the comment section. Stay connected with us. Thank you and God bless you all.